Hey guys, welcome back. It's Cornelia. Sorry, I'm spinning around in my chair. I wanted to give you guys a different scenery for today. This is, if you're wondering, my candle collection. I had got a shelving unit for it a couple weekends ago. I found it free. Somebody was giving it away right in front of their yard when I went yarding or yard sailing, whatever you guys call it. So I found that. So yeah, those are all my candles and my wax melts. You have some Christmas ones and my regular ones, my fall ones. So yeah, if you're interested, the website is always in the description box because I know the holidays are coming, so people are ready to buy. There's a lot of candle lovers like me. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a view of that. I wanted to come on today because early last month, I went to my Barnes and Nobles because I was listening to a girl that I follow on YouTube and my Instagram. Her name is Maya, but on here it's Unfiltered Maya. How you doing, girl? And she had posted a video just running some errands and stuff, and she went to the bookstore and got some books. So I'm a big paperback girl, book girl too. So right after that, I think the next weekend, I went and got a book because I just got two, but I finished one. It was called Outliers, and it was good. But I wanted something to kind of go with my theme for the No Negativity November. That's my little hashtag that I'm doing for the month of November. So she inspired me to go get a book. And prior to seeing her video, I had seen this author on, I think it was Kelly and Ryan, and he was talking about his book. And I was like, it stopped me in my tracks. Like when something does that to me, I'm like, okay. And sorry guys, somebody's doing construction next door, so you'll probably hear that in the background. But yeah, I seen this author talking about his book and it stopped me in my tracks, and I was like, what? So I listened to the whole interview, and I was like, the next time I go to the bookstore, I'm getting the book. So I went and picked it up. It's called Think Like a Monk, and it's by Jay Shetty. And I'm only into the book, guys, chapter 4, but I have to come on and talk to you about it because it just fits so well for the No Negativity November that I'm doing for myself. It kind of makes me look at how I perceive things with people and just my daily life, and that sometimes when you just slow down and think about what you're going to say or how you're going to react to a situation, the outcome is different. So with my business and my relationships and just everything that I've been going through with moving from another state to another state and just being out here by myself, just kind of starting the business and going through that whole transition, it's a lot. So I definitely needed to calm down because I'm one of those people that like to beat up on myself a lot because I'm very perfectionist and I want things to just go and I want to see all the results immediately. And this book, Thinking Like a Monk, truly has shifted my whole thinking. You have to read it because you will not believe me when I tell you, only reading it for the first 2 days, I was just like, oh my God, like my whole attitude and my mentality shifted. I had, posted something that was like really mean a couple weeks ago because I was upset for a friend of something that had happened. And I literally, after reading like the first or second chapter, I believe, that he talks about like forgiveness and all of that, and it opening up doors for you when you do that. I wrote in my journal that day and just wrote a letter to that particular person that I was like really getting crazy with and angry about. And I wrote a forgiveness because at the end of the day, and I wrote ones for other people too, because there's a lot of people that don't realize things that they've done that might be hurtful or made you upset, and you don't realize it, you know? So I was like, you know what, let me just continue writing my letters and doing what I'm doing. So I did that yesterday and a couple of days ago too, or a week ago. And it feels good. I think having that closure on your end, no matter how that other person feels, and then he tells you, like, after you write it, to like record yourself saying it, it just puts it into a whole different perspective. And I think that was one of the big things that I needed to do. And this book just came into my life at the right time, seriously, because I was already on some stuff like, I need to change. I need to change how I'm thinking. I need to just be better to myself and to others, regardless of how they treat me. Like, I need to just rise above it and do more positive, you know? So, and especially being a business owner, that's what I want to project out always, you know? So yeah, this book with that was like a real eye-opener. The other thing that he talked about so far in the chapter, because I read this, you know, at times that I really need to read it, I pick it up, if that makes sense. And the other one was about your intentions. And that for me goes into the aspect of my business. And you know, when you start something, like, you know, there's groups that I follow, and there's a lot of people like with the YouTube world, and they're like, man, I need this amount of subscribers and I want to get monetized and all this, that, and the third. And in the beginning with my business and the YouTube, it was about making money. And he shares a story about a friend of his who had lost their job. And I had lost my job in April due to the pandemic. And then I moved down here. So a lot of stuff had changed. And it just was kind of relatable, because I was like, man, what am I going to do? You start to get nervous. Your whole life changes. You're like, I don't have that paycheck. I don't have that income. How am I going to support myself, take care of my bills, all that, et cetera, et cetera. So that was my whole thing of starting the YouTube and the candle business. It was all about money. And just reading this book, it just kind of put it back into the perspective of doing it because you love to do it. So I always see myself, like, when I'm making my candles or my wax melts, it's a soothing thing for me now. I just have a different outlook on my intentions with why I'm doing what I'm doing. Like, the sales may not be where I want it to be in the money, but I feel more calm than I did when I was actually working a 9-to-5 and working in the corporate world. To some people that may not make sense, but in this book, Thinking Like a Monk, they literally give up everything that we desire in our lives as a necessity to make us happy, when, like, true happiness comes from within. And just being happy with the fact that you're just breathing. He talks about breathing, and I mentioned that today on my Instagram on a post for my candle business, that every morning now I'm literally like taking time to breathe different. And it really does make you feel better. You know, you just start to see a whole different way of things. You guys have to read this book. And I'm only into like chapter 4 or 5, I think. And I'm already blown away, because the other day when I was having breakfast here with my boyfriend, I literally started crying when we were talking about something in the book, because there was something shifting with me, and it's still happening, and I'm looking at things in a whole different light. And I just wanted to come on really quick and just like share this. If you guys want to talk like more in depth about this, get the book and we can read it together, because it's really easy to read. It's not anything like super intricate and all of that, but the whole title of Thinking Like a Monk, they just are more calm and slow in a good way, if that makes sense, with life. They don't see it how we do. And I know everybody's got to make money to survive and all that stuff. Yeah, like, I get it. But, you know, sometimes you have to look at things and say, it's okay, like, if I'm not working right now. Like, that was my whole thing with that, just to go back to that before I end the video, I'm sorry. And so I'm always all over the place because I just love this book so far. Like, I had to share it with you guys. But there were days, and there still were days, and there still are days, I guess I could say, that I'm kind of like, oh my God, you know, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? But truly, like, when you shift your mentality and your mind frame, that it's going to be okay and that everything works out how it's supposed to. And if you're not meant to keep your car, or, you know, that job is not yours anymore, there's always something better, or it's happening for a reason, that it's okay, you know? So I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you guys want me to get like a little more detailed, because this video could be longer, but I'm not a big YouTuber, so I don't have the time frame to be doing like an hour video. But I definitely, if you guys have questions or you want to talk more in depth, just write me in the comments, come on my Instagram, email me. All my information is always in the description box, guys, and I'm always available to talk. Please pick this book up. It is so good. It is so worth the $27 or however many dollars it was. I don't really remember, because I had like a gift card or something to help pay for it. But yeah, check it out. It is so worth it. You will feel like an instant change. It's so crazy how my mentality has shifted, and I'm just looking at things in a different light. And I can see it happening because, like, with my business, I built my own website for my Black Pride candles, and you can just feel the energy on it. I'm always learning something different, and I'm doing it on my own. Like, it's little things that are just changing and shifting. And my relationship with my boyfriend, things are changing with my family, you know, people, friends, you know, if I'm just choosing, you know, to just not talk or speak to certain people, it's not because I don't like you. It's just because you have to keep your energy protected, and you have to know what people's intentions are in your life. So get this book, guys. Oh my God, I'm telling you, it is such a good reader. If you do get it, please come back to this video. We are on a No Negativity November. Please hashtag it when you comment. Let's make this like thing roll. And yeah, I'll have everything in the description box for you guys. And like I said, yeah, shifting your mindset will shift everything else in your life. So until the next video, guys, let me know what you want me to film, because sometimes I'm running out of ideas. But if you guys want something in particular that you want me to talk about, let me know. And yeah, just comment, like, subscribe, share. No Negativity November. Hashtag it. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.